Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up the month of August in our planners. And I've got this Tombow pen here ready to go, as well as these overlay ink stickers from Girl Boss Anna, this washi tape I may use, and these sticker books which I'll pull from. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lay down some wax paper so I can play with the stickers. I am mainly going to be pulling out of this Tropical Vibes sticker book from Planything. I really just felt like I wanted to have a fun, tropical, colorful vibe here in my August setup. And she has these gorgeous tropical flowers that I thought were just the right color scheme for the month. I also am going to pull in a few of those Girl Boss Anna inks, just again to spread around more of the color. So the way that I use my monthly spreads in my planner is for memory keeping. I do very low-key memory keeping. I don't have a lot going on in my life, so I really just write down a memory for the day or what I did that day sometimes. It's been more what I did that day lately because I really, again, don't have a lot of fun things going on most of the time. So I write that in. I fill up the day with whatever was going on. So I do need each of the day boxes to be completely empty. So I'll be using the empty boxes at the end of the month and at the beginning of the month for a little extra decor. Maybe the sidebar as well as the top. We'll see. I've already pulled a quote out of, I think that one came out of the teacher sticker book that I had pulled, the seasonal teacher one, to add a little bit more fun summer feels to the spread. And then I'm also pulling in that washi tape that I pulled. I decided to cut it in half because it's a little bit overwhelming to have a full-size washi tape slice there on the day because it really takes up a lot of room. Half is just perfect, you know, it's not too obtrusive, but it gives me a little bit of extra color and variety there in the middle section. This washi tape came from the Happy Planner. It's a super old washi tape set that they had back in like 2018, maybe 2017 even, and I just really love it. So I kind of hoard it, but I'm trying to use a little bit up here, as you can see. Just keeping with the color scheme of the pink and the orange with a little bit of green. But as you'll see, I'm going to whittle down the colors a little bit so that we stick with the pink and the orange and kind of eliminate the added green because I felt like it was a little bit too much color on the spread. I'm also figuring out what I'm going to do here in my sidebar, pulling in a long box for maybe events for the month or maybe to the books that I'm reading. I've been tracking that as well here on my monthly. And those I pulled from the summer sticker book. And decided I wanted to fill this gap here in the florals with another flower. And maybe add in some more leaves and another flower if I can fit it in. We'll see. Again, I really want to take up all of the space in those empty days just because I don't have a ton of space for decor spread around the spread there. And here's kind of where I was like, the green is a bit much, and I'm going to pull it back to just being the pink and the orange tones from the washi tape. And just make some adjustments so that I can elongate that one there at the bottom and use the other strip I didn't use for the right hand side at the top. I think that will do it. I'm going to keep it really simple. Like I said, I use every day and write things in, so I definitely want to make sure that I have that space unobstructed. I'm also going to white out the whole box area that's empty behind the stickers so that I have a nice clean palette to work with, as well as these lines here at the top in the sidebar, just again to have a nice clean area for those stickers to lay on. And I'm just using a white opaque pen. This one is a Jelly Roll pen from Sakura. The tip is a 10 or a 1.0 tip pen. It works really great on the fine lines of my layout. And just dropping in that washi tape. We'll move over these floral clusters and then trim out any excess. I will save what I can to reuse here on the spread from the trimmings. And then, as you can see, I'll just lay those in. But let's first put in the rest of the stickers. So let's go ahead and lay in this washi. And then this other side as well. And then this floral cluster. And do that trimming on the florals there. Just get rid of the excess hangover. And then try to use up those trimmings up here just to kind of make it feel a little bit more full and lush on this edge. I'll add a little bit of texture that I feel like I need. I'm going to bring in some other colors of that Tombow marker since I'm going to pull back on the green and just do maybe a pink and an orange. So I'm just sampling the colors I have and seeing which ones I like the best. And then I'll just add a little bit of a dot pattern to each of these floral clusters. Again, more for texture and to add a little extra something here to the spread. I started out with just some really small dots and then I kind of beefed up a few just to add, I don't know, just it felt like it was a little bit too fine, so I beefed up a few of the dots and I think that worked pretty well. I'm starting out here with the pink and I will add in a little bit of the orange as well. What I was thinking with the texture is, again, add a little bit of extra pizzazz to the spread. I am being kind of strategic with where I'm placing the dots. I don't want it to come too far into the functional space. I'm also trying to create relationships between the dots so that they look more randomized, not so much a line of dots, if that makes sense. I'm thinking about laying them in triangles and then trying to give a little bit of almost like a wave pattern to them so they are a little bit more interesting as a visual element. And then I'm also going back over with the orange, adding in a few more and beefing up a few of the dots with the orange just to add a little bit of scale to the dots, some a little bit bigger, some a little bit smaller. And once I get that done, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment too if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye!